Hey folks, what's up? I'm just getting set up here. Just sending out some notifications real quick. Okay, so still working on this boy, and I have made the self-loathing decision to do the leather straps on his weapon the same way that I've done all the rest. Which, if you've been watching it all previously, you know, is a complete metric fuck ton of little lines. But that's what I'm gonna do. So getting my paint ready here. I'm going to do this exactly the same way. Maybe base coat of this dark flesh tone. This is Vallejo paint. Oh, that's way too big a brush. Don't want that. That's size 3. A little bit more far away. Just a drop. Right, so I'm going to base coat it with this dark flesh tone. Just like I did the other leather. Then we'll go in and start doing the texturing again. So much texturing. And then Stanley finally start the details. I hate myself for making this decision. Could have very easily just done contrast paint on here. But I'm not gonna. just kind of keeps some uniformity in all the leather here. I don't think keeping it the same color is really going to hurt anything, so might as well, right? I do have a really tricky spot here. I do not want to get it on the skin. I'm going to save that part inside his hand, or between his fingers, for a little bit. I'll get a finer brush for that. This brush is a little bit fat for that spot. This is, again, just the base coat. I'm gonna have to do a couple layers because I don't want to kill any of this detail, because that'll just make texturing more difficult. My hand is pretty thin. This will definitely take at least 2 coats. And this is another tricky spot because I don't want to get this skin at all. The skin is totally finished. I already have one spot I need to fix. I don't need more. And I have a really difficult spot here. I'm not sure the best angle to attack this. Really trying to avoid this hand. Alright, looks like first coat is good. Get one more on there. Minneapolis is in the chat. What's up, man? How are you doing today? I made the foolish decision to do the leather on the weapons wrap the same way that I did all the rest. So I got another long time to go on leather. That was not my original plan, but That's what the plan is now. I have a lot of texturing to do yet. I thought I was done, but this is where we're at. Okay. Unfocused. Right. Working on the leather. Haven't gotten to any of the details yet. I'm just doing texturing first. And I gotta get this spot between his fingers without hitting any of the skin. Not pressed if I touch the claws because I haven't painted any of that yet. Do not want to touch the hand at all. I don't think that'll be good enough anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I kind of decided I wanted the cohesion between all the leather to look the same, even though it's gonna take a long time now just to finish the leather, but alright, I kind of figured it would be better to keep it the samey. Same. I was originally thinking I would just do this wrap with contrast paint, but I changed my mind. I'm going to do it the same as all the rest. Which, I mean, it's not hard to do, it just takes a long time. Not like I have any games to play or anything, but I do have some other things that I want to start painting, so I kind of want to get this guy done. I do take a long ass time painting even just these boys. A splitter. Thanks, man. He's coming along. I've really been into doing this desaturated green skin lately, and using some different colors for the shadows rather than just a darker green. Kind of copied that idea from Quarter Paint on Instagram, if you're familiar with him. That dude is a monster painter. That's incredible. He is crazy ass painter. I love what he does. Okay, so that's base coated. And to get this paint. For this first texture layer, using this light rust, Panzerace's light rust. It's a pretty cool color. It's cool for rust and it's good for highlighting leather. I'm kind of a fan of this color. Man, I should change this paper. I'm running out of space here. I'm just thinning this down a little bit with some glaze medium. Just because, like I said, this isn't meant to be detailed. This is all still only texturing. The next texture color after that is going to be this yellow rust. These belts and pouches and stuff, I already have both this other rust and the yellow rust texturing done. But I haven't started doing any of the details yet. Hey, thanks, man. Have a good day at work. Don't weld yourself to anything, or anything to yourself. Not that that's actually possible, but just be safe. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so yes, and with the texturing, this is ridiculously tedious. Oh my god, it's starting to. Okay, you're stuck down. This is just lots and lots of little lines. If you've seen any of the other streams from the last couple days, you will know I've just been doing lots and lots of little lines. I'm sure it's not very exciting to, probably not super exciting to watch. But that's what I'm doing for all of this leather. And this is all just texturing. None of this is any detail yet. Excuse me. I'm going a little heavier on the top here, just to act as the highlight color, basically. And then I'll go in a little more with the yellow rust. Don't need to get under that axe head because that's shot off. Cool, man. Yeah, thanks for jumping in. And thanks for the kind words. I do kind of like this guy. But I will be glad when he's done. To be totally honest. So here's what I'm doing here. Lots of little lines. You guys are probably as sick of hearing that over the last couple days as I am of saying it. And as I am of doing it, ultimately. Right. So, what's everybody been up to? Any painters here? What y'all been painting? I've been doing this leather for the last couple days. And there's a part of me that says I should have just done this with contrast paint, but in the end I know this is good. This is gonna look better anyway. It's just really tedious, that's all. And it is so humid again today. Sweating like crazy. On the bottom of this handle, this is actually going to basically be it's basically going to be the highlight color because it's in shadow. So I'm not going to go real heavy with the next color there. I'm going to go a little more opaque with this one. I'm not going to worry about doing too much on the other side. Mr. Hurd, what's happening, man? How you doing? I'm painting tiny, tiny, tiny lines. Tiny, tiny lines on tiny, tiny straps. What have you been up to lately? Playing any music? Anything like that? I know you got that big fancy bass. Have you been able to play it at all? With people, I mean. Have you been doing something with people? Okay, so the sculpt on this is kind of soft. It's kind of hard to tell where these straps are, honestly. Kind of hard to find the edges here. Robert Montgomery is back. What's up, man? How are you doing today? Trying to get it out or get spare a minute building studios to get more equipment in the mail. Cool, man. That's awesome. I am happy to hear that. My studio consists of my shitty PC. And that is basically it. But honestly, that's all I really need right now. I don't have people to play with. Or drums to play. So that's really good enough right now for what I'm doing anyway, which is not much as far as music. I mean, I make the music for these videos, but that's pretty much it, unfortunately. I really do need to add some more music to this playlist. But I need to make some more music to add to this playlist. Some of these tracks, like this one here, this one's as old as my son is. My son's old enough to go to the bar. Okay, so getting close to being done with this color in this part. And I am so hot. Oh my god. I need to go get a drink in a second here. Alright, so here's where this guy is right now. Oh, sorry I'm late. Oh jeez, don't sweat it, man. I'm glad you're here. Don't worry about it. Was getting my first box of orks today. Excellent. Love Hammer World of the Lore. Never played the game. Is that weird? No, it's not weird. It's not weird at all. There's a lot of people who just paint with no intention of ever playing. And that's fine. That's cool. That's actually me. I don't play, so I just like painting. Music style. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Some of this stuff is really old. This song's super old. Some of it's newer. I decided this, like, thought a fun challenge would be, like, for every real video I make this year, I would make a new track for it. So that would be like any video that's not asset drop or like product review. All the regular videos. Make a new track for each one. Who messaged me? Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, it is so hot. So humid. Wish I could open the window, but that highway is so loud out there. I got tons of EQ and noise reduction and everything on just on this channel, and every time I talk, it's so the background noise is so loud. If I open that window, and yeah, I'd hate it. Okay, so I'm gonna be fine and done with that part for that color. And I'm really gonna need to get some new paper in soon. Ork moonshiners. That's a cool idea. Actually, probably wouldn't be too hard to build all the stills and all their equipment and stuff like that. That's an interesting thought. Actually, Cromlech probably. It seems like I remember seeing some heads on the Cromlech site that would probably be good for that. Ork moonshiners. Like that. Funny. Okay, so I'm going to start on with this yellow rust color. Your first box of orks, huh? Which box did you get? Okay. Oh, I hate myself for making this decision. There's so many layers of straps on here. And they're super tiny. Very thin little wraps. When I got back into painting, when I started up again, the first box I got was Gretchen's box with the runt herd, which in hindsight probably wasn't the best thing to pick up to start painting again. No, actually scratch that. It wasn't bad. I mean, because, Gretchen are so small, which was, that was probably the bad part about going with that box. But the good part is that they're small, so they're fast. They're pretty easy to paint. They're mostly skin, so that was, actually it was probably an okay choice. There's a lot of practice doing skin right off the bat. So I guess, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on whether that was a good idea or not. But the runt herd was fun to paint. I like that model a lot. I think he's cool. And again, I got the stupid fan working against me. Oh, cat hair. Paint is drying on my brush. Actually, these straps are so thin, it's turning out to be a lot less lines and more just dots. But I still kind of regret the decision. Should have went the easy route. I don't know why I did that, but oh well, it's too late now. Gotta finish it. I mean, I guess I don't have to finish it. I could just rebase coat it. Black contrast paint on there, which was the original plan, but yeah. I think this will work better anyway. And some of this areas sculpt is pretty soft. So I gotta kind of make my own edges here. That's okay. Work moonshine. That is an interesting idea. Keep thinking about that now. I don't know, I think it might be something about this color in particular. It just dries up so fast. Looks like I'm getting a decent amount of paint in here. Not like I'm just tipping it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. And this darker highlighter, darker texture color didn't seem to do that as much as this one. Just drying up like immediately. I don't happen to like it too much. bonus points if you know what that's from. Ugh, can't get underneath here. Still didn't tell me what box you picked up, man. Curious now. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight till I know which box of orks you got. This is so tedious. Why did I do this to myself? Why didn't I just take the easy route? Because I'm stupid, that's why. Plastic Craig, what's up, man? Oh, I'm painting leather. Still painting leather. I was a big dummy and decided to do the weapon handle the same way I did all the rest. So I am painting more tiny lines. Lots, tiny lines. I don't know why I did that. Could have just taken the easy way out. Get this one strap here finished, and I'll show you what we're doing and where we're at. Right. This is where we are with this guy. This is just a kit bashed dude I just made one day, without any plan or anything. If I would have planned something, I would have actually painted them in sub-assemblies. That's usually how I do these guys. But right now I'm just working on all this leather. I'm in basically the second of 4 steps, pretty much. Everything got base coated with this dark flesh tone Then first texture layer with light rust, second texture layer with yellow rust, and then the details are going to be done with dark sand and black gray for the scratches and all that kind of stuff. So I am at this point right now, and it's super tedious, man. And my eyes, oh crap, my eyes are getting tired already. These straps on this handle are so thin. They're so thin, I probably could have just skipped that first color. You really can't even see it, not making much of an impact. Because they are so thin. But that's almost done. Done good enough anyway. Honestly, I just want to get this guy done. I have a lot of other things that I want to paint. I have the hell's it called? Squig Lava Rocket Truck or whatever, something Rocket Truck. That was actually a Christmas gift. I haven't even built it yet. Haven't even taken it off the sprues yet. But that is a cool model, and I'm looking forward to doing that. That'll actually be the first car or truck, whatever, that I've really ever painted. I don't really, I mean, I don't play, so I don't have any need for vehicles. And I did start the, not the DACA jet, it's the bomber, whatever the bomber is called. Did start that, but I haven't finished it. Need to do that as well. Rocket Truck Squig Buggy, yeah. That's the one, mate. This is such a cool model. I'm really looking forward to digging into that. So I gotta get this guy done. I need to finish painting that demolitionist from the collab video. I still haven't finished him. I should really be doing that instead of doing this, but what if? Alright. Totally forgot about these wraps, but actually these are going to be easy because they're not flat, they're just round, so I can really just dot everything and call it good. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that truck. And the bomber I started building, and I got some of it painted actually. But I got the stupid idea of customizing it, of course. So it's kind of on hold for now until I figure out how to do some of the modifications I want to do on it. It's really kind of cool. I'll show you. actually purposely put the wing joints on upside down, because I'm gonna have these pipes on this side and then the long pipes on this side, and they're going to, like you can see this part is altered here. I'm gonna run some extra pipes and all craziness up on to mount up onto here. I just thought it would be cool, and but I need to get some more stuff to be able to do that. And I threw this weapon up in the front, big gun, and yeah, so I got started on it, and I do have the pilot and the gunner are painted already. The cockpit's painted, but I just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of started doing other things, and this has just been sitting. "52 miniatures, what's up, fella?" I'm still doing leather, man. But yeah, I started doing that bomber, and or which I don't even know which plane it is off the top of my head, but yeah, I just started doing some other things, and I haven't gotten back to it. And I got that truck, and that just looks like it's going to be super fun to do, so that's next, and then I'll get back to the plane at some point. It's not that I don't like it or anything, just doing other things, I guess. But I will finish it. That sounded convincing, right? I will. No, I will get back to it. That was actually, I think that kind of got waylaid just because that was at the time when I was actually starting to get a little bit more serious about making videos. So that kind of took away some of my attention, and I didn't think an already started project would be very interesting for videos, so I just kind of left it. Who knows? It may end up in a video eventually. I don't know. I don't have any video plans for it, but not saying it won't ever happen. It could happen. Alright, okay, so that's where we're at for that. Mr. Ham, thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying cool. I think you're probably hotter than we are, and that's ridiculous. My leather patience is wearing thin. That's for sure. Alright, so yeah, yesterday I went ahead and did just those tiny buckles, silver, because I thought there was a good time to do those. If I fucked up, then I wasn't too far into the details of the leather, but I did forget one spot in the back for some silver. I think I'm gonna hit that real quick because I'm kind of tired of doing leather at the moment. So I just have this one stupid, I don't know if you can even see it, the one stupid little ring inside there. I'm gonna hit real quick. This other plate, I'm not worried, I'm not stressed about that right now. No. So hopefully I can do this without fucking up. This is a tiny, tiny little space I need to get into here. Okay, wish me luck. This is... Fortunately, it'll be easy to fix the shirt. Hit it. The leather will be a little bit... I mean, it still won't be hard to fix, but... not as easy as just a touch of black. And honestly, I really should have done that earlier than this, but hey, I did it without screwing up. Nice. Yeah, I usually do too. I forgot, to be honest. Sometimes I get scatterbrained and I don't really plan. I don't really plan very well in painting and in life. And sometimes I just start, and then I get to that point and I'm like, shit, I should have done that first. But in a case like that ring, I just completely forgot about it. And I also forgot about this here. So, this one little tiny strap here. But this will only take a second. This is so tiny. Really just need to hit this edge and call it good. I think it's so tiny it doesn't really need to be textured very much. Just touch up these corners a little bit. And then I think I'm going to be done with the leather. Then I need to figure out where I'm going next. Discover something you missed. Yeah, no lie. Fortunately, I caught these couple things before it moved on. And this is just mostly just texture at this point, but if I don't have to throw this paint on the palette again, that will be good. You just want to reinforce these edges a little bit. And then, to decide what I do next. Weapons I'm not really stressed about right now. I can do those at any time, really. I could do them now or later, it doesn't really matter. Good time it is. 2:36. Okay. Okay. So. Don't care about that. Okay. So, there's a couple things I could do. I'm not happy with the shoulder pad. I feel like the top should be brighter. I could do that now. I could do the weapons now. I could knock out those. There's two little armor plates, one on his back, one on his chest. Maybe I'll go into that shoulder pad. How much is a finished model? That is an excellent question. To which there's no real answer. As far as ones that I've already painted, probably more than anybody would ever want to spend on it, just because they weren't painted with the intent of selling, so I have way too many hours into them, and probably wouldn't want to sell them anyway. But you know, if you start a model with the intention of selling it, then it's much more realistic to be able to say, oh, it'll be X amount of dollars or whatever, you know. So yeah, that's a hard question to answer. Exactly. How long is a piece of string? Yeah, a finished model is as much as you want to pay for it. It just depends on what level you're looking for. You know, it could be super cheap if you just want something to throw on the table and play with. You know, it wouldn't take an hour. You know, an hour or 2 hour model is going to be cheap than anything I painted for myself. Or, you know, no one would want to pay the amount of money I would want for one of these stupid, even just one of these boys, which are not, you know, any special. They're not a special character. They're not a special anything. They're just grunts. And you know, I'll spend way too many hours on these guys. No one who plays the game would spend that much time on a boy. But since I don't play it, I have no impetus to really finish anything in a timely fashion, and I just enjoy doing it. So it doesn't bother me if it takes forever. But you know, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, and again, it'll depend on who does your painting, what quality level you want. Is it a grunt or is it a special character? How much detail does the model have? You know, there's a lot of things that go into that pricing of commission painting, of which I've never done, so I wouldn't even know how to price it, to be honest. I wouldn't even know. I think I'm gonna change this paper real quick. I'll just power through. I got these things ready. I just did a real super rough base coating on these weapons and then left the backsides black. Because in the last asset drop box came with these, which I'm really excited to try out. Green stuff liquid pigments, whatever that means. And these are 3 rust effect. So I'm going to try these. I left some of them, you know, a darker metal color, some of them a brighter steel, and then parts black. Because in the instruction book in the thing it said they were just going right over black. And I'm gonna experiment with a few things with this. Probably do a video about it. I'm gonna mess with them first, just so the video has a little bit of flow and cohesion to it. But pretty excited to see what those things are all about. Oh, you got those pigment sets, huh? Have you tried them yet? I'm pretty excited to see what those are all about. Because if you paint a lot of orks, you paint a lot of rust, generally. What the hell am I looking for? Oh yeah, red. Yeah, they look interesting. They're super thin, like a wash. I haven't played with them yet, though. What do I want? Oh, poster putty. I was wondering why that drawer was weird. So what do you think? What did you try them over black? Excuse me. Over silver, or tell me what you did. I'm curious, man. Damn, those are damn near the same. Oh, this is some stupid shit. You put paint in a blue bottle, but you can't see the color. Alright, whatever, Humbrol. That's kind of dumb. Felt like opaque washes with the weird texture thing going. Okay. I can see that. That's kind of cool. Have you tried these Vallejo rust? No, not that one. Where is it? These Vallejo rust paints. These are cool. This one is really super bright, obviously. But if you thin this down, it's really nice. And this is basically like typhus corrosion. The dry rust. It has a bunch of grit in it. Actually, I like those a lot. Yeah, I'm curious to try those green stuffs. Green, white, black, gold. Try paints up. So that's different colors. Ah, gotcha. Cool. Which one do you think it looked best on? I'm gonna thin this down. I'm basically gonna use this, make this like a glaze, stipple this on. Too much, but we'll see. This whole armor panel, it was basically stippled, so it should fit in just fine. I just feel like the top wasn't really right enough. Sorry. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see it, but honestly, I'm gonna want to play with it for a while, so I'm honestly waiting till I finish this guy. Because really, honestly, I don't think you can ever have too many choices for doing Rust. You use them all together. That's why I was never totally really happy with my Rust stuff, because I didn't have a lot of different things to use together until recently. I know you can always just use browns and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just feel like something that's actually made to look like Rust is gonna look more authentic than just using some random brown or whatever. Yeah, once this guy's done, I'm gonna play with those things for a while. Pretty happy to see those in the box. Can probably actually go a little thinner with this. Really bright on white, but over visible on black. I think they might be on some. Gotcha. Yeah, it's interesting because in the discovery box, the tile that it came with was like this hammer, and in the book, they just primed it black and just went right straight over top of that, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. But the pictures that they have of the finished effect were like really super vivid. For being over black, I thought it was pretty weird. I don't know. I'll definitely have to get in there and give it a go. Once I'm done with leather hell here. Curious to see what they do. I'm just stippling this on. This whole thing was basically stippled anyway. I think that's better. I'm not really worried about this rough transition because there's going to be a lot of battle damage going on there at the end anyway. I'm not worried about that being a little choppy. think that looks a lot better now. It's not a huge difference, but it's better. Define this edge a little bit before we do the battle damage. Alright, yeah, I think that's looking a lot better. The probably when you're on your plane might be a good piece to use if you want to make. Yeah, true. You can use that, you can actually use it for a video. Because I actually was thinking about using that plane for a video about making armor panels using plasticard. And doing bolts and rivets and stuff like that. I did make some of the armor panels for that little crash bash thing with some plasticard. Some of it was just with stuff I got from the recycle bin, but some of it was specifically plasticard. And there's some cool stuff you can do with that. The found plastic was too thin to really do anything with the edges and lots of detail and stuff like that. It was just too thin for it. But the plastic art is nice. I have not decided on colors for the plane at all yet. I haven't even thought about that. Actually, no, I'm going to hit just a little bit more in here on this one part. At the top. Trying to get this a little more, just a little brighter. Just in this front half, basically. Yeah, that's a good idea, using those on the plane. I'll show you the guy here for the here they just started straight over black, and like this one is what they have 4 drops of orange rust, 4-to-1 mix of the orange rust to water, and it's a few coats to get that. I won't read everything, but and they did the same thing basically with the light rust. And the light rust with the dark rust, kind of as a wash, and yeah, that's what they got for this. But they just went straight over black, which I thought was kind of interesting. That's the final picture, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to mess with them. Never got around to watch which videos. let's see what time. Alright, I'm gonna go for, I don't know, probably 10 or 15 more minutes. For 10 or 15 more minutes, then I'm going to have a snack and go to bed. So what are you up to today, man? You got work today? Or are you painting? Okay, I am definitely not going to do any more on the leather tonight. He says as he sees another spot that he forgot. Okay, I think that's it for the leather. Take another quick look. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If I find anything else later, I can just hit it later. Oh, there's another spot. I will be super glad to not be doing this leather anymore. Painting in the work, excellent. And Plastic Arts has work. Yeah, I'm looking forward to another one of your orc videos, man. What kind of work you gotta do today, Plastic Craig? Fucking cat hair. Always with the cat hair. Ooh. Check message. Right. Secure kind. Mystery. That's cool, man. Alright, so thinking about this. I think I'm not gonna start anything else tonight. I have a couple places I can go next, which will likely be claws. Just knock out that earring real quick. The other one's already done. Need to do the highlights on this cloth of the pouch. That'll be easy. Oh, and shit, I need to get down inside there too. It's hidden, but I don't know if it's hidden enough. Alright, well, that's not a huge deal. It's just going to be annoying. Yeah, I think next up is going to be the claws, earring, these two little plates. Then I can go on to the weapons. Is it just me, or does anybody else hate painting boots? I really hate painting boots. I don't know why. I can't stand painting boots. I don't know, I really don't like it. So, honestly, most of the time, with boots, either I just hit them with contrast paint, or I will just mix some gloss medium into black and just paint them gloss black. I don't know what it is about boots. I have a problem painting boots, and I get frustrated with it. I hate painting boots. I know it's kind of weird, but whatever. I don't know why I hate painting, but I do. Alright, so I guess I have a plan of what I'm going to do next. It's already after 3, so I'm going to cover them with dirt pigment after. Dirt pigment. Oh yeah. Dirt pigment. I don't know if I have like a black and I think the only dark one that I have is black. None of these are really very dark. I need to get more of like a nice rich brown pigment. These 4 are the only ones I have. Other than the what the hell are they? These things. I can get to them. These Tamiya Weathermaster things. There is a nice dark brown in that other set. But I like these two. I've used those on a few things and they're pretty cool. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. Thanks guys for jumping in and hanging out with me through my leather hell. Almost done with the leather. I'm a glutton for it, I guess. So, anyway, hope you guys stay safe, stay sane, especially you folks in the States. Stay safe. And we'll catch you guys next time. Don't know when that is, but at some point. Go-to boot method. Yeah, I feel you. That's not a bad idea either. Right on. Alright, well, I'm going to get ready for bed, and we'll catch you guys in the future. Thanks for stopping in. See you next time.